Hey there, defense enthusiasts and geopolitical junkies. Welcome back to Global Power Shift, the show where we dive deep into the stories reshaping our world that mainstream media just isn't telling you. I'm your host, John.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm reporting today on one of the most significant military transformations happening anywhere in the world, India's revolutionary leap into artificial intelligence warfare that's reshaping global defense dynamics. What I've discovered about India's defense capabilities will fundamentally change how you view this South Asian powerhouse. In the hostile terrain of the Himalayas, where temperatures drop to -40 degrees Celsius, Indian forces are now deploying AI-enabled Negev machine guns that function like having a digital battle companion. These weapons autonomously identify hostile forces, calculate ballistics accounting for altitude and weather, and deliver precision fire in conditions that would challenge any Western military. Above these mountain battlefields, India's Harap loitering munitions and Heron surveillance drones operate with artificial intelligence systems that can independently patrol vast territories, analyze satellite imagery for threats, and execute strike missions without any human operator, capabilities that rival anything deployed by NATO forces. But here's what should capture worldwide attention. By 2030, India will field the AMCA stealth fighter, an indigenous fifth-generation aircraft with radar cross-section characteristics that make it virtually undetectable to conventional air defense systems, powered by twin engines generating 40,000 pounds of combined thrust and equipped with the domestically developed Virupaksha ASA radar, capable of tracking over 100 aerial targets at ranges exceeding 400 kilometers, performance metrics that surpass many Western and Chinese systems. Their upgraded Tejas Mark II program represents a technological milestone, incorporating sensor fusion capabilities that can detect and engage multiple threats simultaneously while maintaining situational awareness that rivals the F-35's distributed aperture system. What's particularly striking from an international perspective is India's startup ecosystem. Companies like Garuda Aerospace and New Space Research are developing drone swarm technologies that could fundamentally alter modern warfare, with capabilities to deploy coordinated autonomous units that communicate through mesh networks and execute complex tactical operations that would overwhelm traditional air defenses through sheer computational superiority. Meanwhile, industrial giants like Tata Advanced Systems and Kalyani Group are pioneering autonomous ground vehicles, persistent surveillance platforms, and quantum-encrypted communication networks that could provide India with information warfare advantages over peer competitors. From a historical analysis standpoint, this transformation is absolutely remarkable. For 70 years following independence, India imported approximately 70% of its defense requirements from the Soviet Union, Russia, France, and other suppliers, creating strategic dependencies that limited their operational autonomy. But today, they've achieved defense exports exceeding $2.8 billion annually, while developing indigenous capabilities that position them among the world's top 5 military technology producers. However, this artificial intelligence revolution raises critical questions for international security. When nations deploy autonomous weapon systems capable of selecting and engaging targets without human authorization, when machine learning algorithms make split-second lethal decisions, when robotic platforms patrol disputed borders with live ammunition, the international community must establish frameworks ensuring these technologies never malfunction catastrophically, never misidentify civilian populations, and maintain meaningful human oversight during critical combat scenarios. Because India's artificial intelligence warfare capabilities represent not just a regional shift in military power, but a global precedent for how emerging economies can leverage indigenous innovation to achieve strategic parity with established superpowers while fundamentally challenging traditional concepts of military hierarchy and technological dependence.